Hello everyone and welcome to this video. In this video I don't want to talk about any project. Instead I want to talk about my favorite programming YouTubers. Like my favorite educational YouTubers. I have a little list of the people that I like a lot. And I just want to briefly tell you about them and what they do and why I think they in particular are very good. Why I like them. Why I like them. So the first one on the list is a channel. I forgot his name, but he runs a channel called The Coding Train, and he does a lot of Java and JavaScript tutorials, and he's and he does like a lot of artsy stuff. He also does, a little bit more computer sciencey stuff or like really educational stuff. But the stuff I like of him most is like when he does like a little bit more weird stuff, like educational, or like he does something silly with physics engines, or like he does. He is very diverse in what he does. And he usually uses JavaScript or Java, and he really promotes this thing called processing, P5GS, which are basically the same thing. And I think and he uploads pretty regularly, and I feel like he really plans his videos out, and I think he makes very fun videos to watch, and they're also I also think they're very educational. So that's why I like them so much. Then there is Chili Tomato Noodle. I really like his sense of humor. Like he has a really raunchy humor, and he mainly does C++ videos, but I also really like him because he does a lot of funny side projects, and for instance this 3D program fundamentals. I think I eat those things like candies. They're really fun to watch, and I think very educational. I like his stuff a lot, and like I said, I really like his humor. There is not a boring moment in his videos, and like I said, his humor is I don't know, very very raunchy. There is lots of sexual innuendos in there, and all kinds of it's very fun to listen to. Yeah, and he mainly does C++ kind of stuff. So he's very fun to listen to. And then there is this guy, Sebastian Lack. This guy is something else. The amount of effort he puts into his videos is extraordinary. The production value of his videos is insane. There are complete courses on Udacity or other of these professional education websites that don't even come close to the graphics and the production value that he puts into his videos. He is amazing. He mainly does Unity kind of stuff, although I think a lot of his videos can be applied to anything, but it's mainly focused on Unity kind of stuff. And like I said, very high production value. He always creates graphics for his explanations, and he can the most complicated thing, he can explain it in one sentence, and it makes sense. And he puts a lot of effort into his videos. His videos are scripted, and you can tell that I don't know. I think it's his full-time job, this thing. I don't know, but it's like insane, like how good, like how well formed his videos are, and yeah, he's very fun to listen to. They always have a nice pace. He always like gives an example, and he explains everything like insanely well. So yeah, of all these guys that are in this list, like I like all these guys, but like he's got to be like one of my most favorite guys. Like the only thing that I wish, like he uploads, like he kind of uploads a lot. Like sometimes I feel like he's like absent for a long time, but like, well, apparently okay. I don't know. He's very awesome. Like he's awesome. I really like him. Insane production value that he, like for instance this one, like he creates like little graphics for his thing, like he animates all this kind of stuff. Yeah, he does like he animates I don't know, he's just insane what the effort he puts in there. And then there is the Cherno project. I don't know him for like that long yet. Like I've only like subbed to him for like a month or something. And I did because like he like just started like a new series. So like I just know him, but what I've seen from him so far is like I like the effort that like he puts into it. Like I think he puts a lot of effort into his videos, and I like. But I haven't seen that much of his videos yet. I've like only like I said, I only like know him for like a month or something. But what I've seen, like, I think he does it very well. And then there is this guy, Jorge Rodriguez. I've probably been subbed from all these guys. I've probably been subbed to him the longest. And he has been active for like a long time. Like he's been here a while. And I've got to say, like, his videos are like just as mathy as they are like programmy. And I've got to say, especially when he like gets deeper into like one of his series, like I feel I can follow him that much. Like, and oftentimes when he starts a video, he'll like say, like, you need to have watched this video or like this video before to get this video. But still, like, I find that even if I've like watched these videos, or even if I come back later, like, I still find them very hard to follow, especially like when he like does any kind of math stuff. Like, so that's like the worst of times. So like in the worst of times, like he's pretty hard. I can't follow him. That's the worst case scenario. But like the other times, like he does, like he explains it very well. Like he never like just goes in thing. He always like draws it out. He always has like he like uses this program to like draw, like, so he's very visual. Like he's a very visual explainer, and and he like and he always first like he explains it, like he explains all the things, and then he like goes it up. And I think it's always very well done. You can like I always feel like some of the stuff's like, I don't know, his stuff is like very advanced. So like most of the times I watch him and I enjoy it and I like just let it go over me. And like 50% of the times like I really enjoyed the video, but I can't really explain afterwards or something, like, you know, like, but I still have like, so he's like probably more of the advanced people that I like, and like a lot of the time I won't be able to follow him, but he's fun anyway. and yeah. So I really like him. He has a really nice voice, so I like him a lot. It's like unfortunately, like he hasn't been active like lately. Like for 2 months, as you can see, like he hasn't uploaded in a while, and I don't know. He must be very busy with his job, because like the last couple of time, like you see, he's mostly like less. He's at the moment he's like only like streaming his like progress on like his own work or some stuff, which is kind of fun and stuff, but it's like it's too long. Like I don't think I don't like his latest stuff that much. I can't like the videos are too long. But I think I think he's just very busy with his job or something like that. But like his older videos, I really like, and like I hope he like does a few more of this kind of stuff, and maybe a little more, I don't know, dumbed down, a little simpler, because like he can get very mathy and to a point where I'm not able to follow him. But when he like is followable, his stuff is great. Then there is the Net Ninja. He uploads very regularly, and he mostly does JavaScript and web frameworks kind of stuff. And if you know a framework that is like at least mildly popular, then he has a video on it. Like he does everything, and he is very aimed at beginners. He's very beginner friendly. And I like that a lot. The only downside maybe is that like his video series like can get very long. Like sometimes I see like he does like, I don't know, like for instance, like he does like 27 parts, and sometimes I feel like I don't know, that's very very long. Although his videos are very short, which I like. So he cuts it up very nicely. But I feel like sometimes like he can be a little bit verbose. Like he takes like he's like, but I think he should still stick with it. Maybe, I don't know, but because like I said, he's very aimed at beginners, and I can say this: like if you like start a video series, like by the end you'll know the framework, and at the end like you'll know it true and true. Like you'll know there is no possible way that like if you followed this, if you've seen all his videos, like you will know the framework. Like there is no way that you'll not be able to follow him. Like he's very thorough, and he's very beginner friendly. Like he takes you all the way there. So I really like that. Like he's very thorough, very beginner friendly. I feel like he puts a lot of effort into his videos. And like I said, he has a big catalog. So if like you need to learn Angular or any web framework, like he has it. Like he is yeah, and like I said, it's all about web JavaScript and websites and that kind of stuff. Then there is like these guys. These guys are like all these channels. They're all like programming like one-man channels, which is part of the reason why I like them so much. I really like it. It's like a one-man channel. Like I can feel like the passion. I really like it. I really like that. These two are kind of different. Khan Academy is like a real site, like a real company and stuff. And I don't really like all the stuff that they do, but I really do like their collaboration with Pixar, and they like made this series called Pixar in a Box, and it is amazing. Like they cover like everything like Pixar does, and they like explain all the math behind it, all the programming, all the coding behind it, and it's like, I know, it's enlightening. Like it's very educational, and it's also very fun to watch. I feel like, I don't know how many people there are in it, but I feel like there's like an entire team that, like, they're like, every series of this is like, every series of this one is like, it's like a movie. Like, it's as much fun as it is educational. All these things. I think they're mostly aimed at kids, but they're still very fun. I think, I don't know, I think from anything to middle school. I think it's aimed at middle school. I don't know. I really like the stuff. I think it's a lot of fun to watch, and I just love this. I just love the stuff, man. I think of all these videos, maybe they're like, I don't know, or they're tied with like Sebastian Lack, or like, I don't know, their production value is like through the roof. Like, they have a complete team on it. Like, it's amazing, really fun to watch, very educational. They like make the hardest stuff really easy to learn. It's awesome. And then there is this guy. Like, he's not really. He's more of a, like, he does maths. He does maths videos. But the reason I included him anyway is because, like, some subjects of programming are like some subjects of programming, math is just as important as the programming part. And I haven't seen all of his stuff, but like, some of his stuff I've seen. And first of all, the production value of this guy is just as Sebastian Lack. I think this guy, between Sebastian Lack, I think this guy, like, this guy is like, he just brings it to the next level. Like, this guy really puts his everything into it. Like, I think this guy's even better than Sebastian, but I don't know. I don't like comparing them, but I know he's also very good, and I especially like this linear algebra series that he did. Although, just like Jorge Rodriguez, like, he gets a little bit too advanced for me in like the end of his series, to a point that I think it gets a little bit hard to follow. I don't know. Maybe if I like put in a little more effort, I could. So maybe it's more on my part. But like, yeah, he gets. So yeah, that's probably more on my part. But like, he gets also very advanced at the end of his series. But like, just as Sebastian Lack, like, super high production value, very fun to listen to. Like, there's like never a dull moment in the videos. He always like keeps a nice pace, and like, I know, I think he's the best math channel on all of. Oh, no new video. I know, but like, I think he has the best math channel. He probably has the best math channel on YouTube. Yeah, maybe one more. I don't like. I also like this guy a lot. Although, I don't know. I am sub to him. Although I've got to say, like he is all about like doing languages. Like, he explains languages, but I don't know. I think like, I don't know, C# is not very niche, but I think a lot of the stuff he does is, I don't know, a little bit niche, and I don't know. I think that a lot of these videos are like, a lot of these videos are more like walkthroughs than really education. Like, they are educational, but they're more like walkthroughs. I don't know. I don't know. He's also very fun, but I think he's more like, he's mostly fun like exactly if he like covers, which he probably did, but exactly if he exactly covers like something or a language like you're interested in, which he, like I said, he probably has, but otherwise I don't think I don't think they're that fun. They can be a little bit dry and a little bit long. I think like just like Net Ninja, he's like very focused at like beginners, and his videos I think they're a little bit on the long side, a little bit maybe, I don't know. I guess I just don't have the attention span for these, or I'm just not a target audience because like for instance, like I haven't watched these Learn to Program with Python series, for example, but if I like for some reason had to do something with Python, I'd probably watch like a few of these. But like because I just didn't have to, then I didn't get into contact with Python that much yet. So I did like I I didn't really want to. So but yeah, I know. So I know. So they're all very fun, all very very fun. Especially Sebastian Lack, Chili Tomato Noodle, Coding Train. Like these three guys are extremely. I really like these three guys, and I know Khan Academy, like these stuff. Like I mainly included all of these like because they're like a one-man channel. This like is a complete team, but I really like them. So yeah, and they're all very fun. Like especially like Sebastian Lack, like he still uploads very regularly. Like this is like anytime I see a video of his, like I'm like, oh yes, he uploaded something. So he's really fun. He's really fun. Like he's also really fun, but he doesn't really upload that much anymore. So yeah, they're all really fun. So I don't know. I'd say check them out. I really enjoy their stuff, and maybe you will too. So laters.